Hello people, and welcome to an episode of Bethel Brothers Hot Rod. Today is going to be Project 47, the Ford 47, just Hot Rod. Yesterday we were taking the dogs for a little bye-bye ride, and some dude in a big old 4x4 pulled up and said, "Nice car, but your brake lights are out, son." So Joe's running through trying to figure out the wiring problem. So if you come along, we'll show you. Okay, let me explain what's going on. Tail lights, got one of the caps off. Cap on, cap off, parts and cap. Dad had the battery in the back because he wanted to keep the motor bay clean, is what I'm guessing. He also has, if I can see around Joe, no, this right here is one of those trailer kind of gigamobobs. Like if you push on this, it makes the trailer brakes work. Oh, sorry. Anyway, Joe had to peel up all his fancy interior. See, nice, clean. Oh, he's got to take that cover off to get to the brake stuff. You see, look, you got his pipes and stuff under there, so you got like maybe 2-3 inches.
It's not even that. All the wires mount to the top of the master cylinder.
Right. So you kind of have to take all that stuff off. I bet I know what it is. There's this plug on top.
On top. Yeah. And I'm thinking, where am I going to get one of those?
You're not.
I'll have to make something to get one of them.
Yeah, I went to a toggle on Sam. Or you get another kind of switch that when you push down on the pedal activates it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing.
That's what I finally did on Sam, was hook up. Man, that was a lot of fabricating. So he's going to take that out and we're going to trace the wire problem. Using his power probe, he was able to discern that the problem wasn't on these wires back here. Then we'd move forward, he'd jab it in a couple wire connections, tap it again, they'd work. So that wasn't it. We found out the problem is all the way forward, and that's why these are a good tool. And he checked the 3 fuses. This thing has 3 fuses total, right? Mm-hmm. So that could have something to do with it. Some of these might need some fuse action going on, maybe some inline stuff, I don't know. Our dad's wiring thing is a constant curse. Joe's 65, which was wired by Pop. Dude, I see things of Dad's wiring all over this, okay? Dad's cursed at wiring. He's good at other stuff, but wiring, you better watch out.
Somebody else or something.
Unless he does it as a prank. I bet the wiring job from the coil to the horn works perfectly every time. Oh no, Frankie Beans. So, don't talk about my daddy. Anyway, Joe's going to take that out and then we'll come back and see what the problem is.
That's a big ass out.
I think it's a little connection. We got the floor panel out. You can see a lot of the guts of the beast now. It's got a really interesting frame, I will say that. It's got all these holes. It's like an X frame. It's kind of neat. I'd like to see if it came stock like that, because if it did, they intended this thing to go very, very fast. It's pretty beefed construction too. Some of these holes that are laid in it look like they were stamped from the factory, so I don't know. It looks like the sensor's down in here, so it could be a new one. I got to get on the other side to get a better camera view, so let's go look. There's the brake master cylinder, so. But that's all kinds of fun to feel, huh? Alright, back there behind the glass pack, there's a sensor mounted to the rail without wires coming out of it. I think the wires just blew out, and that would be the brake line sensor. It's not hooked up to the master cylinder. So we'll check there and check that one to see if that was a new addition. If that's a new addition, that'll be an easy fix. Oh, man. Yep, make sure you put your seatbelt on. Yep. Through some power probing off of the sensor that I showed you behind the glass pack, we've discerned that is probably faulty, though we have to jack it up to get to it. The trailer brake thing, when you push it, the lights come on, so that is showing that it's got good connection, and he can do it with the power probe. So it's not those wires, it's just the one that runs to the pedal. And this particular sensor reads off the pressure of the brake fluid. So he stepped on the brake, nothing, popped open the cap, it has fluid. So the sensor's either gummed up, clogged up, or something. So he's going to chase those wires and make sure it's not an electrical connection. If not, it is that sensor. Joe's under the car with the power probe. And pushing on the brake, nothing's happening on the sensor.
Hey, look at the brake booster thing. Is the red light coming on by the blue button that you were pushing?
Oh, on the power stop? Yeah, it's coming on.
Off, on,
Off.
on.
Nope. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Push it in. Yeah, it's this thing. It's gotta be this thing.
That little sensor deal.
This is the only thing.
Shoot the power through the sensor itself, man. Yeah. Joe went up to Napa and got a replacement part. For you guys that need one of these, it is part number SL139.
Show them it's flat. They have different ones with different terminals. Some that come out straight, but I needed this one for my little stupid clip.
The end of it, and it screws right into the brake line. Reads said pressure, sends electrical signal out in whatever. I'm betting his has got a plug of some sort inside it. That's why it's not working.
I bet it just went bad.
Mine failed in Sam too, if you guys remember. All his master cylinder stuff on Project Sam was underneath it too, and we just relocated everything so you didn't have to do this.
There was no Napa in Loma Rica.
There was no Napa up there, and they just, well, that was a Dodge part too. They didn't really have that one, man.
They had them.
Did they?
No.
Well, they didn't up there.
No, they did.
Did they?
Yeah,
Don't lie.
they got them everywhere.
Doing some Gaddafi.
Oh, that'll do it.
Put a boot in your ass. Ron Paul. Something else I brought to Joe's attention, which Doughboy's Garage and me were having a conversation about, is this stupid paper filter. I was pointing out some K&Ns to Joey, as this one kind of looks like dirty underwear. It's kind of stained, you know, so when you lift it up, you're like, chrome, oh, nice motor, nice headers, oh, not a lot of clutter, dirty underwear. You know? So that's got to be next for him. At least I hope so. Because that's a deal killer. You lift the hood and you have dirty underwear. We'll probably have to bleed the brakes. So. Yeah? You got lucky? So here's the old one. As you can see, it's rusted really bad on the edge and on the inside. I don't know if this camera will pick it up, but there's small particles all the way around it of rust, and if any of those build up inside there, this thing is not going to work. Alright, so Joe put the new part in. We tested it with the light, or the sensor. So go ahead, step on the brake, see if it works. Yes. 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 Turn on the light. Yes. Haha. Yes. Yes. All fixed. Told you. I like it when I'm right, man. Hate it when I'm wrong. How much was that?
$9.
$9. Pretty good, huh? Instead of a whole rewire and a welding and a switch and a pedal kind of thing like I had to do on Sam. Yeah, well, for what we did, yeah.
Could have drove 20 minutes.
We couldn't have left all that stuff under there where it was located on Sam and did the headers and the gas tank and the battery box. It just wouldn't have worked. Okay. And the big old running boards. It was different setup, man. There wasn't even that much room for my motor. There's a lot more. I don't know. I like that canteen water return. I didn't see that last time. That's pretty cool. Dad put a canteen there. Clever fellow, our father. Nothing left but assembly now and kicking Joe in the rooster hole.
That's my rooster.
So I guess that's going to do it for Project 47, people. Time to go take a shower, take the dogs for a walk, and enjoy this nice sunny day here in the United States of America in Lincoln, California. And both of us are voting for Ron Paul and Ron Paul only. Thank you.